Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Kinlaig, the Highlands fishing expansion DLC map thing. I have had a few complications, so I have just recorded about 25 minutes of this video and then my game crashed. Excuse me. Which is not ideal. But hey ho. So we're going to turn the autosave thing on a little bit more with the hopes that it saves more this time. So what we had done in that time is we had bought a new tractor. We had set this guy off on seeding this field just down here. And as you can probably see on the map now, I've already got one of them working because it's really annoyed me, the fact that it cut me off. Yeah. Go for it, soldier. Oh, hang on. I'm going to come to the new tractor in a minute. But first of all, oh, dear me. We are going... I did have to... Sorry. Let me just explain. I have had to take a loan out for it using a loan expansion mod, which basically gives you a better way of it. But it's going to be fine because we're going to make the money back on wood in a few months' time anyway. So let's get this tractor doing what it was doing. And then what we're going to do is... Oh, we're stuck. Oh, there we go. Is we're going to have to... we're going to hop in the new tractor. We're going to cultivate that field, get it done. I'm just trying to get the worker to start off on it, really. So we're going to hop in the new tractor, get that field cultivated, and then we're going to use the new tractor to go and do... I don't really know, to be honest, because I never got that far. But we're going to find something else to do with the new tractor. Whether we rent a seeder, don't really know. But let me show you the new tractor. Here it is. It is a John Deere. It's a John Deere 6R. It's got 203 horsepower, I believe it is. It's not a bad little thing, to be fair. It does do quite a nice little job. It is a little bit slow going this way, hence why I wouldn't have started like this. But hey ho, the worker knows best, doesn't it? So yeah, let me time lapse this for you, and then we'll get back around to doing something else. It did really get me that it crashed. It didn't even save anything. It took me right back to where I was left off from last episode. It did not save a thing. That is so annoying. And all I was trying to do was put another entrance into this field, or see if I could put another entrance into this field, because I was a bit annoyed with having to drive all the way down that road just over there. But, okay. Whatever, game. You do you. Can't believe it did that. That's so annoying. But yeah, let me get this field done. And then I will come back to you where we will save the game and then try and put a fence or a gate in, or not a fence, a gate or an entrance into this field through that hedge on our right. And then we can go and... I was going to do some carting, but then I remembered... So this was when I was recording last. I was going to do some carting of the grain over to a mill. But then I remembered you have to build the mill. And to build the mill, you have to buy the land the mill is on, which is 500 grand. So I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. But if we get this one done, we can look at either getting a seeder or maybe keeping the cultivator and helping out worker C. I think what we're most likely to do is get a seeder and help out worker D instead, even if that means starting in field C. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, let's get this field done. Oh dear. And there we go. Oh, that took quite a long time. Saving content, that is what we like to see. Let's just save it as well. Just double check, because what I'm about to do is what crashed the game last time. Okay. That's doing a hell of a lot better this time. I don't really know what changed, but okay. So, what we want to see is if I can get rid of these hedges or not. I can. Nice. Oh my god, that got rid of a lot more than I thought it would. Okay. Well then. Can I place those back down as fences? Does not look like it, does it? It does not look like it. That is a bit of a shame that I cannot. Oh. Okay then. I'll have to do it by hand. Oh well. Should we try some different ones as well? No, they're a bit too small. That's a bit more like it. So we want to make a nice little track of them just going up here. Just as a nice little boundary all the way up to about there. And then from there, we're going to use this to paint in a nice little entranceway. Now, you might think I'm mad, but trust me. This is definitely what we want. We want an entrance a little bit higher up. Oh, I found it. Look, they're there. That is very expensive as well. Oh well, I guess, we've got to do it, haven't we? Make it fit back in. So where is our gate? That is the next question I want answered. Where is my gate? There it is. Ah. So that is the biggest one we've got, and that can go in like that. Well, it can kind of go in like that, apparently. Doesn't want to go in there very well, does it? So where did I find those hedges? They were in here. Because I want to just close up the gaps on the side, make it look a little bit better. Can I just do it without having to... I don't want to delete it all. I just want to delete a section. Maybe if we do like... Oh, there you go. That works. I think I'm better off trying to get gone of the fence and then bringing it in a bit like this. Maybe if I did like that, and then I went, can I get rid of that one? Yes. Something a bit like that might work. And then if we find our fence again, there it is. A bit like that. There we go. Right. Give me 1 second. So here we have two choices. We can either help our worker in here or get our hands on a cedar. I think we're going to help him finish it off. I don't know. I don't know. I think we're gonna let them do it. They're perfectly capable. I don't want to have to pay an hourly fee for that. Not after the amount it just cost me to put that bloody fence in. Jesus Christ. Can't believe how expensive those hedges are. I was going to put them all... Oh, nearly had an accident. I was going to put them all down the front of this field, but maybe I won't for a while now. I definitely will at one point. I'll definitely have more hedges in, but maybe not right now. So, if we take this for a quick wash back in the yard, then we can decide what is next on the agenda. Not too sure what it will be, to be fair. I might just cut a few more trees down. Did not want that. I wanted this. Did not want that. I wanted this. Thank you. So I guess this is like our tractor shed then. So I'm going to just stick it in here, I think. I think that is where it's going to live, along with probably the other two tractors. I better leave room for the Massey as well, to be fair. So I'll put it down the back like here. And then for the JCB, I'll put this at the back there, so we can stick the JCB in and then the Massey in front of it. Massey in front of it, because then we've got the two tractors we're actually going to want to use. So I could cut more trees down, but before we do that, shall we see if it's made anything? It has. We've got a pallet of wood chips and a pallet of planks. So the wood chips can go to the side. They're a problem for later on in life. And the quarry, what's the quarry done? Is it still draining the water? No, it's not. But we nearly have 2 pallets. So for that, what we're going to need then is the stonemason, which is just across the road. Well, kind of just across the road. The quarry's somewhere up. I think it... Am I right? Yeah, it's just up there. And then this is the stonemasons, where we can bring them and it'll make us tiles and other things. So maybe what we're better off doing is just lease this and then distribute them to here. That might be the shout, but we will have to move that 1 pallet. But that's okay. In the meantime, what can we do? We can get some more wood. We can stock up on wood a little bit. Probably not a bad shout. I think the money is definitely going to be worthwhile having, especially since we just spent like 10 grand on a hedgerow. That's insane. I don't know if you can get it cheaper if you plant them smaller. I don't know. I do not know. But yeah. We got a few more trees down. We'll leave the man there. I do like this lorry. This is a brilliant lorry. Could do that one. We could do... Is this one dead? Spruce. We'll do this one. Why not, eh? We've got the workers going away. We've got our 3rd tractor. I think we're doing quite well for ourselves. We can take... Or not. We can take a nice little break and cut down a spruce tree. Definitely looks to have seen better days, to be fair, from where I was standing a second ago, but hey-ho. I also think I've planted wheat where I wanted to plant canola, which is a bit annoying, but I'll just plant canola in another field instead. That's okay. That's not something we're too fussed about, I don't think. So let's get this down to about... Should we go for 5 meters instead of 6? Or should we just go for 6 dead? I think we'll go for about 6 dead. So this tree alone is 3.6 tons of wood. I don't know what that transfers to in liters, but I'm sure it's something. 5. Oh, we've gone past it about there. We might just do 1 tree. I feel like there's something else I could be doing. I mean, I need to go to the store. I know that much. I need seeds. I need something to do fertilizing with. So I think on our little trip, we will go to the store as well. And then by the time we've done that, it'll probably be close enough for me to call it a day. Because this has kind of annoyed me a bit, to be fair. just the fact of, playing it for X amount of time, I was just finished that field, and then it was like, nope, we're done. That's it. Game's going. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm probably going to be a bit paranoid for a bit and spend a lot of time saving, but that's okay. Makes it harder for us to lose the game. Don't really know what would have caused the crash. It just seems to be happening every time I open the store at the moment. The game kind of lags, and I think I got a bit impatient with it. Clicks a little bit too much, and then it screamed at me and crashed. But hey ho. It happens. It happens. So I've been recording now for this video for about 30, 40 minutes. So yeah, I think we'll do this. We'll collect ourselves some fertilizer and seed. And we'll also get our hands on some form of fertilizer spreader, which is another thing we're going to have to spend money on. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I think we can get one for like 20-ish grand, 25. Or we could get one that can do lime as well for 45. There's many, many choices. That would be nice. Or that one. But I think this is the one we're going to go for. So we're going to buy that. We're going to buy 2, or should we buy 3 bags? I'm going to buy 4 bags of solid fertilizer, and then I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to buy 4 bags of seeds as well, which has now driven us down to just having 15,000 in the bank. But again, we'll make the money back. It's nothing to stress about. So let's get this down to the sawmill, and then from there we can have a little drive down to the store. And hopefully at some point one of these two will finish. It would be nice if one of them would, but that's okay. Anyway, let's get down to the sawmill. So here we are with our spruce tree. Oh, we've got a bit far. That's all right though. And we've got another pallet. I'm not really sure when I should be thinking about, I guess. So we're at 37, now we're at 45, not bad. I'm not really sure when I should be thinking about coming down here to collect them. I guess when I've maybe in like a month's time, like do it once every month or once every other month maybe. It doesn't really matter majorly, because at the end of the day, I'm going to make the same amount of money from them near enough, no matter what. So I can't say I'm majorly fussed about it, but it'd be nice to be able to have a little bit of money in at some point, since we have spent all of it. And more, because we've taken a loan out for things. But it's okay, we'll make it back. We will make it all back. Petrol and diesel prices are quite high around here, eh? Shame we're using so much. Might be a shout to get a tanker of diesel up at the yard. We're spending a lot on wages, which is really annoying. But I don't want to spend every 5 minutes doing something with a stupidly small tool. I don't mind doing it on small maps, but I'm not doing it on this map. These fields are far too big for that little cultivator or that little seeder. It would be there forever. I would rather be a bit more productive and get things done like I have. I've got a field cultivated. I've spent nearly 200 grand on a tractor. And now I've brought a fertilizer spreader, fertilizer and seed. So if we smack this here, hopefully this all fits on here. But on the bright side, we have our first chance to use this. I'm going to have to make sure I keep an eye on like diesel and things, because obviously I am the idiot that's got to fill it all up, not the store. Although it is technically the store's, this will never leave the store yard. QFC belongs here. This is its home. I think it's got a lot better visibility than the JCB. Maybe that's just me. If we can pick up all 4 of these at once, yeah, it's brilliant. I'm not usually very good at that. Where should I put them? About there? Or do you think I need to go a bit further over? Go a bit further back. I cannot go any further back. We will use our boom. We're going to have to go in third person for this bit just to line them up nicely to the center. About there should be good. Then we'll back out, and then we can pick up the fertilizer, and hopefully that fits in that gap. I think I might have been a bit optimistic with the spacing, but it'll be all right. There's our 4 bags of fertilizer. Lovely. I think they will fit in this gap. Oh yeah, like a glove. I'm not really sure why it seems so difficult in this game to lift up bags, but it does. The next thing is, do you think I could pick this up with the pallet fork, or am I just better off using super strength? I think we're going to try it. We're doing it. Kind of hard to look both ways at once. I think we might do it, you know? Oh yeah, look at us, we're brilliant. So we want to stick this in reverse now. Oh yeah, look at that, beautiful. So we better return this to where we found it. Don't want to park it in the keep clear area. The store will not be happy with us at all. We'll stick it down about here and bosh. Oh yeah, look at that. That's some proper parking. So it did all fit on here quite well, to be fair. I do think this lorry is very good. I do like it. It can turn on. Thank you. So I guess now we've got to get all this back to the yard. We've already done 1.4 hours in this thing. That's quite a lot, to be fair. I didn't think I'd be doing that much in it, but it's turned out to be very useful in many different scenarios. So let's head back to the yard, and from there, I think I'm probably going to call it a day, to be fair. There's not really much more I think I'm going to be doing. I think I'll let the workers finish the fields off camera. I don't think I'm going to bother saving that full camera. So he's going to finish off cultivating that. He's going to finish off seeding that. And then I will come back next time where we will be in October. And then we can go, oh shit, we can't plant anything in either of the 2 fields. I probably should make sure I actually can it, shouldn't I? What can I plant in October? Barley is able to be done. I will definitely be doing onions at some point. So I can do barley and wheat. But I wanted to have a field of canola. I guess I'm not going to have that unless I wait. Because I don't think I put canola in 20. Oh well. So yeah. Where should we leave this? We'll leave this about... I need somewhere to store fertilizer and seeds now. Ideally, that would be in here. But I'm using it as a tractor shed. I don't actually have a storage space for them. Although, they were in this shed. So maybe I'll leave it here. But then again, so was the seeder. And I probably didn't really need to buy any more seed, but I just thought it's better safe than sorry, because we already have a bag with 100 litres left in it. So yeah, fertilizer and seed will end up in here on both sides. We'll have fertilizer, we'll have seed, and then we'll never be able to get it out again unless we use super strength, which is probably how I'll put it away anyway. But let's see how these two are getting on. So he's got that little bit in the headland to do, and you've got the headland to do. So yeah, I'll let these guys get done. He has been planting wheat. Now I have a choice. Do I set him off in another field doing canola or not? I want to put canola in one field. I want to be able to do oil. I don't really have to be fair. I could change my mind, but... Yeah, I don't actually have an oil mill, so there's not really much point, to be fair. I'd be better off saving what I've got for my animals. Another thing as well, which we're going to just quickly head down to the coast into this forklift here, which we start off with, which is quite cool, is we can go fishing. I can't really see the thing because my microphone's in front of it, but if we stand and wait long enough, I don't really know how this works, so we're going to find out, but we're definitely going to be doing a lot of fishing. I don't think they're coming. Let's try and stand down here and see if we can catch anything from the bottom of this. I know over there we can buy the boat, which is definitely going to be ideal. Should we see if we catch anything out here? It shouldn't be too long we have to wait. Surely there are fish in the sea. Oh, we've got movement. Hook fish, click. How to catch. Okay. This is a lot harder than it looks. Oh my god. So I think if we release them, after 10 fish, you get a bonus. So I think I will be doing that. But allow me to save the game again, because I don't trust this bit either, because it's crashed for me before when I first played this map when it came out. Alright. It's saved. So we're going to see, you can buy a boat. There's a lot of seagulls up there. This is very realistic. I have to say I like it. Oh, please don't crash. So you can buy a sport boat or a cargo vessel. That is quite cool. I cannot wait to be doing that in the future. I might just do a little time lapse of doing some fishing until one of them is done, and then when one of them finishes, we'll call it a day there. So, yeah. Let's do a little bit of fishing, and I'll come back to you when one of them is done. So there we go. Fish friendly. You threw 5 fish back in the water. We get £1,000 for that. That's not too bad at all. So let's see, how is he getting on? So he's nearly got 1 headland left, and the other worker, he's got miles left to go. But that's okay. Because, I mean, he's doing 2 miles an hour going up here. This might take a while. So yeah, I think we'll leave it about there. Our sheep are doing good. That's what we like to see. And then next episode, when we come back, I will leave it until that. Oh no, let me do that and let me do that. I will leave it until both of those fields are done. I'll bring the tractors back. I'll give them a wash, and then next episode we can look at hiring ourselves a bigger seeder, because we're going to use it once. We're just going to use it once, even if we don't use it ever again. But we're going to hire a bigger seeder to do those 2 fields. We could hire, I mean, actually, if we hire one, we can do that field and that field at the same time next episode, because we've now got the John Deere. Although I think the Massey is more powerful. Okay, by like 2 horsepower. So it doesn't really make much difference. So I need something that's about 180-ish horsepower, really. So I'll let them 2 get finished. I'll bring them back here, give them a wash, and probably just leave them in the shed with this. And the next episode, we can look at getting ourselves a seeder on hire to do one of those fields, and then using the other tractor to do the other field. Although, how much does it require for this? So 115 and 110. So 210 really. I bet this is nowhere near. It can go up to 150. I think that tractor's going to go soon. I've also noticed there's pumpkins. Why are there pumpkins? How do I get on the roof? Hoosh! Is it because it's October? That's quite cool. Hello, good sir. That is quite cool, isn't it? I did not think that happened, but apparently it does. Okay, So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. Next time, we'll probably be cutting down more trees, and we've also got fertilizing jobs to do. And we can cut grass in there. There's another shout. Can I cut the grass in here? Not yet, but nearly. So that field wants rolling. That field seems good. I bet both of them need nitrogen. Let's actually visit them and see. So that's pH is good. Nitrogen is 30 kilograms a hectare. I think the nitrogen will probably be fine. What about field 23? Does this really want lime, or is this going to be good? This probably wants lime. Yeah, they probably want lime. What about 20? Oh well. Here's a little thumbnail moment. On your trot, sunshine. Yes. Anyway, yes. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment on any ideas you have for this series or any other series I do. Goodbye.